In this video, I will be making banh mi tacos from Vietnam. And the things I made in Vietnam were the radishes, carrots with the rice vinegar, and fish sauce, also with the sriracha. I also pre-measured everything and cleaned everything so the video wasn't too long. But first, I'm going to talk about my Foods of the World project, Vietnam. So for first, the three imports of Vietnam are fresh fruit, tree nuts, and vegetables. Food exports of Vietnam are coffee, nuts, mangoes, and rice. Common dishes of Vietnam. First is pho. Pho is a soup from Vietnam which has broth, rice noodles, herbs, and meat. It is very cheap and easy to make. That's why it is common. And cha ca is a dish with grilled fish, marinated with turmeric, and tossed with scallion, dills, and noodles. Major cooking utensils. First is a bamboo steamer. It is used to steam dumplings mostly. Next is the mortar and pestle, which is they mainly use it to grind and pound herbs together. Next is a cleaver, which it's a big knife to cut meat and bones. Now, eating utensils. Chopsticks are very common. It's a pair of small, thin, tapered sticks with wood held together by hands while eating their food. Next is ceramic spoons, and it's mostly only used when they eat soup. But for traditional/religious foods, Vietnam is regarded as one of the healthiest cuisines in the world. Most of the dishes are noodled or broth based, and they have many herbs. While when they make their food, it has little amounts of oil and dairy. Food etiquette. In Vietnam, all the family members will share their meals together. Each member will have a bowl of rice, but they also have many other dishes, and they use chopsticks and ceramic spoons while sitting on the floor mainly. More on their food etiquette. When they eat, they bring their bowl to their lips to use chopsticks to put their rice or soup in their mouths so they don't drip into their lap. They think breakfast is very important and is rarely skipped by Vietnamese culture. And dinner is one of the most important meals also because they like to share their day with each other so they can connect. Now next, most commonly cooking methods in Vietnam are boiling, steaming, barbecue, and stir-frying. Food culture. Vietnam food culture is influenced by wet rice civilization. For thousands of years, rice has played an important role in their life, and is also very easy to grow with the weather. And religious foods. Many temples of Vietnam use rice for worshiping, as it believed that rice comes from the mother goddess worship. And they have many dishes and snacks that are made from rice. Next, mental life. Vietnamese people also express the mental life of their people around them. They like to have their own way to enjoy daily meals. All dishes of meal will be laid on the tray. The most important thing to them is that they are able to eat with their family. Now, North Vietnam versus South Vietnam. North Vietnam is light and balanced flavors, has many meats like pork, beef, chicken, and they use some kinds of freshwater fish. Now, South Vietnam, the region is characterized by warm weather and fertile soil, which creates more conditions for growing fruits and vegetables while growing livestock. Food in the religion is often added with garlic, shallots, fresh herbs. Etiquette. While eating soup or noodles, it is considered to slurp or make noise because it is a very polite gesture, but in public it is not condoned to burping. Interesting facts. First, Vietnam cooking is well known for using little oil. There are regional differences in Vietnamese cuisine. Multiple sources of protein are used in the same dish. Spring rolls are lighter on the palate than you think, and spice is used sparingly in Vietnamese food. Things that define Vietnam food. Vietnamese cuisine is known for using fish sauce, soy sauce, rice, fresh fruits and vegetables, and herbs, and spices, including lemongrass, lime, and kaffir lime leaves. While making the tacos, I also use lime. I forgot to say that. Next, importance of food. Cooking and eating are important parts of daily life in Vietnamese culture, as food is related to religion, festivals, and the search for a balanced life. Now moving on to the tacos. I made banh mi Vietnamese tacos. And the main things I made on Vietnamese were the rice vinegar, fish sauce, the sriracha, and the carrots and radishes with the lime zest and the lime juice. And there's 3 steps: the spicy mayo with the sriracha, the vinegar and mayo combined, then the chicken, and the carrots and radishes that had to be pickled. These ended up turning out really good, and I really like them because ended up being really healthy for you, and they're packed with flavor. And if you let the meat marinate long enough, it is a very quick and easy meal.